Yo, what's up? It's your boy Bo Nappy back with another Be Advised. We are back in the relationship streets once again. Uh, please like the video. Please like the video. Please like the video if you're going to watch it. Also, subscribe and hey, post it somewhere where some other people might see it that you think might be interested in that kind of thing. It really helps out. Let's get into it. 23-year-old female, insecure of my boyfriend's 31-year-old male relationship with his baby mama. That's a decent little age gap, 31 to 23. I'm 23 and my boyfriend is 31. He's well known in the entertainment business, club promoter, okay, and I'm a senior in college. He has two kids with two different women. Okay, that's an interesting situation to get yourself into. Um, I have zero kids, but I recently had an abortion from him last year. Okay, in July of 2024. So you guys have been together a year, at least a year. Um, part of me wanted to keep it. Part of me wanted to keep it, but another part of me felt like it wasn't. I wasn't ready because I'm still in school, and he felt the same way. Okay. I also have bipolar disorder, so I wasn't in the best place emotionally last year, but um, I have been in therapy since November of 2024, which has really helped. Boy, he tells me he wants to get me pregnant again when I graduate college. I know why are y'all. Why is everyone so obsessed with it? Okay, I've known him my whole life because he's one of my childhood's best friend's brothers. But we recently started dating casually 2 years ago. So you were 21 and he was 29. That's kind of weird. Not the age difference, but that okay. I know him being in the entertainment industry, there's always going to be females, but that doesn't worry me. He's not friendly like that with just anyone. I am insecure about his relationship with his first child's mother, though. About 2 days ago, I was in the car with him when she called him. This is the first time I've been home for the whole summer, so I've been with him a lot more recently. When I'm in college, home is like 3 hours away, so we usually take turns to come see each other every other weekend. He always pays for my gas and car maintenance. I've never really heard their conversations until recently. His second baby mama, they aren't really that cool, but the first one, it seems like they were best friends. She was at the mall with their daughter. She's like 9, and she was showing him their daughter throwing a tantrum over a doll, saying, "Look at what you raised, a spoiled little brat." And they were laughing over it for like 15 minutes, just the way she was talking sounded so friendly. Like I couldn't tell if she was trying to sound flirty or my ego was just taking it that way. And then she sounded so grown, which made me feel like a little girl. It made me insecure because they are older than me, and all I could think about was my abortion. But goodness gracious. Um, then he sent her $1,000 for a doll, and they just sat on the phone talking about her for like an extra 20 minutes, say stuff like, "Show daddy your new dance," or "Tell him what you said the other day." Okay, I mean, the $1,000 is a lot, but that other stuff that sounds normal. Like, what are you giving her extra money for? Why are y'all still sitting on the phone an extra 20 minutes? I feel so shitty to even feel like this because I never want to compete with someone's child, but it's just how I feel. It really has nothing to do with the kid. I'm just insecure about his relationship with his baby mama, even though he's reassured me multiple times that they're just friends. But that was the first time I seen it for myself. I was trying so hard not to cry. I knew he could tell I felt awkward because he just kept rubbing my thigh the whole time and bought me ice cream after. Oh my God, are you a okay? This is weird. I just wanted to yell out, so are y'all still fucking or what? I really like him and I want to be emotionally mature, but it's so hard. How do you be cool with someone being close friends with their baby mama? It's just the fact that every time I see or hear her, I think you used to fuck this woman raw. Oh my God. You used to fuck her the way that you fuck me. Obviously, you loved her enough to put a baby in her. It's debatable. And then the idea that they will always be in each other's life, and that baby will always come before me. That's what eats me up the most. The fact that her and her child will always come before me, it really fucks with my self worth. I guess I'm just asking for advice how I can my perspective, or how I can change my perspective or not feel like this. Okay, so this one is a lot. Um, this is there's a lot of, I guess there's a lot of things I could say, but let's just start with this. So, I don't know what the custody situation is, and it sounds like you haven't really done any sort of research or asked anything about that. But if they're splitting, you didn't say anything about. I mean, you guys don't live together, so I guess you don't know what the custody situation is. But um, maybe there's an agreement that they have about money being sent for, the stuff with the daughter and things like that. To me, that just jumped out as a lot for a phone call for a doll. That doesn't sound like doll money. Um, but this is what I'll tell you: you are dating somebody who is deep, like who is established in their adulthood, and you are still a child. And I don't want to sound condescending, but I'm putting myself in your shoes. And when I was a senior in college, right, compared to, let's say, me, I'm 33. So me 2 years ago, night and day difference. I am way more of an adult now to compare to me. A senior in college, I was still a kid. I hadn't really worked. I hadn't really got hit punched in the mouth by life yet, because life will do that once you get out here in these life streets. And when I hung out or I saw people that were older, and they just their demeanor, once you've been out and you've been an adult and you've lived some life, it changes you. And it sounds like you and this guy are just in different stages of life. That is the best way I can describe your relationship with him. I will say it is a little weird to me that you guys are romantic after he's known you their whole life, and like he's what, 8 years older than you. So it 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 sounds like y'all didn't. Hopefully, this was not a grooming situation. I'm just gonna put that out there. It sounds like it wasn't. Maybe, it just kind of happened that way. I get it. It's fine, but it does seem a little weird. But um, yeah, I mean that this is what happens when you date somebody who has kids. When someone has kids, you and your significant other have a child and a second, um, let's just say, mom to deal with. She's going to be there forever. Now, you were already talking about having kids with this guy. This guy has two kids, has kids by multiple women already. He has two kids by two different women, and he's 31. Don't be the third. Don't be the third. Just date him and fuck him a little bit and leave. I don't, to me, honestly, it doesn't seem, I don't see how this is going to work on a serious level just because you guys are in very different places. The relationship that he has with his baby mom sounds healthy, and that's actually a really good thing. Now, obviously, to you, this might not be something you want to hear, but that kind of relationship is way better than a toxic one. But I understand your concern about, possible him reaching his hand back into the cookie jar. But for this, honestly, it doesn't sound like you're mentally ready for this. And that's okay. I mean, listen, you're 23, date someone closer to your age and start a life with them, you know? Start a life with somebody who is going through the same stages of life that you are. This guy has been through infancy. He's been through multiple relationships. He's been through multiple childbirths, and he's got a seems like a solid career. He is in a way different space in life than you are. Just finishing up college. You don't even know what you're going to be doing, where you're going to be working, any of that stuff. Go see the world. Take some time. You don't have to settle it down with him. I don't think it's a good idea. I think you guys are just in different spaces of life, and life will teach you a lot of these things. But having a baby with this guy straight out of college seems like a bad idea. Um, that just seems like a really bad idea. Okay, God, there's so much I could go into there, but I'm trying to keep it reasonable. Um, my husband is deep in the manosphere. Uh, oh, this is okay. I might end it there. Okay, is this short one? Okay, we'll do this one real quick. Getting a pet, male 37, female 31. I have been begging my partner for over 6 years for a dog. Okay, so you're the female, 31. He said tonight, randomly out of nowhere, that we should get one. Okay, let's go. It's taken him this long to decide. I'd kind of given up hope of ever getting one. But now, because I didn't react like how he expected, he's seemingly grumpy as I didn't bat an eyelid and he thought I'd be excited. Okay. Is it normal to wait 6 years for something? I feel like I am destined to spend my life waiting on things, and suddenly I don't feel like I should have to wait 6 years. Okay, but on the other side, I am wondering if he is just more sensible than I am. I'm baffled as to what suddenly made him feel complete opposite because I have wanted a dog for years and years, and now I just think it's a terrible idea because I've waited so long. I resided to the. Okay, what are we talking about? Like, okay, listen. What you got? What you asked for? This is what I'll say about having a pet. Well, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna save this for you because this is stupid. Having pets, right, is a big commitment. I don't know how long you guys have been together, but it is a very big emotional and physical commitment to have pets. Not as much as kids, but it's as close as you can get to kids without having a kid. Um, some people might have had pets and been through this, the whole cycle of raising them and burying them, right? I had to do that within the past year. We put down two dogs within the past year and a half. Rhonda, rest in peace. In March, no, in April, we had to put her down this year, so a few months ago. And Nikki, we put her down in March of 2024. Okay, it is a lot. It is a lot to deal with pets. It is a big emotional commitment, and just as from a guy's perspective, right? We are slow to love, but when we do love, we love hard. So he might be thinking, man, I really don't want to get attached to some pet just for it to die. And I know that sounds cruel and that sounds stupid. And you're like, what do you mean? It's a great experience and all that stuff. But that might be why. Maybe he's been thinking about it and he's watching pet videos. And you know what he said? Finally, he was just like, you know what? Let's do it. So the fact that he's ready to do it, let's go. Forget all the 6 years. You know what I mean? Forget all of that. Um, let's have the pet and have a great time. But my guess would be he's had pets before, and maybe he just doesn't want to go down that whole road again. Like I said, we're taking a little break from the pets, just to kind of recharge, and then we'll have pets in the future at some point. But right now we're enjoying the pet free life. Um, but yeah, let's don't think about it too much. Um, have the pet, get the dog, and get it going. But that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibes. Peace.